Kings. Darkblade here, and in this video I am going to be talking about the concept of classical languages. Now, what is a classical language?
차란 빙수. 차란 빙수.
Well, to me,
차 주세요.
it seems that a classical language is a language that is very old compared to modern times and is considered very important due to various literary reasons. Now, several of the languages that are currently used have a very long history, and as such have a stage that is considered classical. Because if I
차 주세요.
spoke, it would have muted. If I spoke to that microphone, it would have muted the video.
커피랑 빙수.
For example, for Chinese, the classical stage, well, classical Chinese, I think it's about responds to the form of Chinese that is seen in certain literary works from the Eastern Zhou period, which is about from 771 to 256 BC.
커피랑 빙수. 커피랑 빙수.
커피랑 주스.
In Japanese, the classical period refers to early modern Japanese, early middle Japanese, which is the period from during the Heian period. And I just instinctively pronounce it as Heian because that name already sounds heavily Chinese to me, so I just naturally say it in a way that maybe sounds a bit even more Chinese, because I am half Chinese myself. Anyway, classical Arabic refers to the language style used in the Quran. Classical Greek refers to the form of the Greek language attested from about 500-ish to 330 BC, because after that we get into the Hellenistic era where it's Koine Greek that is being used.
커피랑 주스.
And yes, I am saying
빙수랑 커피 주세요.
Koine, not Kini, because in my mind, some of the sound changes that have taken place during that subsequent time period to give us modern Greek, were degenerative mistakes. For Latin, which is the only way that I ever pronounce this word. For Latin, the classical period is like classical Latin, which begins about 75 BC, I think, and continues on for a couple hundred years into the imperial period. The classical period of Akkadian, I think, is supposed to be Old Babylonian, which was used in the First Babylonian Empire.
빙수랑 커피 주세요. 빙수랑 커피 주세요.
The classical period of the ancient Egyptian language is Middle Egyptian, which was used during the Middle Kingdom and Second Intermediate period.
주스랑 차 주세요.
It's pronouncing that more like a what is it called? Normal alveolar affricate cha instead of cha that time.
차랑 빙수 주세요.
And again here.
차랑 빙수. 주세요.
Anyway, are there any, yeah, I know that classical Sanskrit and Vedic Sanskrit are considered two different stages or styles, and I think Vedic Sanskrit's supposed to be the older one, but I don't know anything else in that domain.
주스랑 빙수 주세요. 안녕하세요. 커피 주세요. 커피 주세요.
I also know that there's this thing called classical Persian, but I don't know what it is.
안녕하세요. 빙수 주세요.
주스랑 차 주세요. 빙수 주스. 안녕하세요. 빙수 주세요. 커피랑 빙수 주세요. 빙수랑 주스.
And that's basically all I know with regards to the topic of classical languages. Oh wait, there's also one other, that's classical Nahuatl. Nahuatl is the language of the Aztec Empire. I guess I should say the Aztec people to be more accurate, because, well, the Aztec Empire or the Aztec Triple Alliance isn't a thing anymore. The Aztec people and their language very much still are. That's all for this video. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you tomorrow. Darkblade out. And I don't know, for the record, I don't know if there's a classical Korean or anything like that.